What up guys, welcome to Big IQ Stock Movies. Today, we recap the 2021 American horror thriller film, Old. Directed and produced by Manoj Night Shyamalan. If you love spoilers, then you're in for a treat. Now let's get started. The movie begins with the Kappa family, consisting of 6-year-old Trent and 8-year-old Maddox, arriving at a luxurious hotel for a family vacation with their parents, Guy and Priska. Trent makes friends with a boy named Idlib as they settle into their rooms. As the boys play together, Idlib gives Trent a special code to decode communications. Guy and Priska however discuss how to break the news about their divorce to Trent and Maddox, which is made harder by the fact that Priska has a stomach tumor. In another scene, a middle-aged physician named Charles is having breakfast with his mother Agnes, daughter Kara, and younger conceited wife Crystal. Charles assists Patricia, a neighbor, during an epileptic episode while her husband Jaren tries to assist as well. Although Trent and Idlib had agreed to meet later that day, the resort manager forbids Trent from staying there. Charles and his family board a van with the Kappas and they head to a private beach. There, Maddox spots Brendan Smith, stage name, Midsize Sedan, a rapper who was previously spotted skinny dipping with a female friend. While the grown-ups relax on the sand, the children play together. As Trent swims past a cave, he finds the body of Brendan's female partner, apparently drowned. While Brendan is experiencing nosebleeds and is equally shocked by the revelation, the adults investigate the body. Charles believes the woman went for a swim and never returned, but he accuses Brendan of foul play. Charles's aged mother Agnes starts having breathing difficulties and dies shortly after. When Patricia and Jaren get to the beach, the folks who brought them have already left. The children too begin to have strange experiences. Brendan tells the grown-ups that he has hemophilia, which accounts for his frequent nosebleeds, and the woman he was with had multiple sclerosis. Meanwhile, Jaren and Patricia speak with Trent and Maddox, who together with Kara, have unexpectedly grown into preteens. The strange phenomena causes the group to make several attempts to escape the beach by passing through the rocks that block access from the outside, but anyone who tries to do so experiences a migraine before they pass out and return to the beach. They also observe oddities, such as the fact that Brendan's knife wound heals quickly after Charles attacks him. Soon after, Brendan discovers that the body of his female companion has completely decomposed into just bones in a matter of hours, leading them to believe that something time-related is going on at the beach. Priska experiences pain and distress due to her tumor that was initially estimated as the size of a golf ball, but has now grown to the size of a cantaloupe, therefore requiring immediate surgery, which Charles successfully carries out. Even more, Trent and Kara become teenagers and young adults. Kara then appears to have had sex with Trent just minutes prior, yet in a matter of minutes, she managed to become 5 months pregnant. The adults get ready for the quick birth, but the baby dies shortly afterwards due to a few seconds of lack of attention, translating to weeks of starvation. While Crystal is slower than the others to age, the other adults begin to exhibit more overt symptoms. As Charles begins to lose his mind due to schizophrenia, he kills Brendan by stabbing him. While attempting to devise a different escape route, Jaren tries to swim to get out, knowing they can't pass through the rocks. While this is ongoing, Trent and Maddox discover a notebook that a prior guest had left behind, in which names and medical conditions are listed. They also see what appears to be a person observing them from a distance. After hearing about her parents' separation, Maddox rejects her mother's defense and enters the sea to clear her mind, but instead she finds Jaren's body, having apparently drowned after going unconscious. Patricia has a catastrophic seizure when she sees his corpse. Seeing so much death around her, Kara out of desperation begins to climb the rocks in an attempt to reach the top, but before she gets far enough, she also passes out and falls to her death, leaving Trent inconsolable. By nighttime, Charles is completely insane, and Crystal is going crazy due to her accelerated aging process and deteriorating physical condition. Priska has turned a noticeable shade of gray, and Guy is also losing his vision. Now out of his mind, Charles begins to attack Guy and Priska, and Crystal attacks Maddox and Trent for attempting to look at her. She follows them into the cave, where she dies after having her body twisted and distorted into terrible contortions. Using a rusty knife, Priska slashes Charles in an art of self-defense, causing an infection that quickly spreads throughout his body and kills him. With everyone else dead, the Kappas congregate by the beach and campfire. Just before he passes away, Guy, who is now very old and struggles with speech and memory, essentially tells Priska that he still loves her. After a brief period, Priska also falls by Guy's side and passes away, leaving the two adult children to grieve for their parents. In the morning, Trent and Maddox are both in their 50s. Trent displays a code that he received from Idlib, which he interpreted to mean, "My uncle doesn't like the coral." When the siblings notice a coral reef close by, they know that it must be their escape route. While swimming there, Maddox's clothes get tangled in the coral. Theo, the van driver who drove the families to the beach, informs his superiors that everyone in Trial 73 has died, when the two don't come back to the surface. It is then revealed that the resort is a front for a medical research team, which recruits people with medical conditions to the beach to conduct clinical trials for life-saving medications, which are given to them in the cocktails served upon arrival. Theo drives back to the resort and to a lab area to see this. They shorten the trials to a full day in order to get faster results because they are aware that the mystical beach speeds up the aging process. Since Patricia didn't have a seizure for 8 hours, which translates to 16 years on the beach, the team conclude they have cured her epilepsy. Trent and Maddox, who were able to break free from the coral, stop the resort manager and other individuals from poaching their most recent victims. Trent recognizes a man he spoke to as a child and discovers that he is a police officer. He gives the men the journal that was discovered on the beach, which lists the names and health statuses of numerous missing persons. Idlib emerges and acknowledges Trent as an adult. The resort staff come to the realization that they are all screwed when Trent and Maddox let everyone know the truth. In the final scene, the officer takes Trent and Maddox by helicopter off the island to be with their aunt, who is not ready to accept that her niece and nephew are grown adults. Authorities then arrive to arrest all staff of the resort. Despite having average ratings on various movie platforms, Old is among the most underrated movies in 2021. The theme about how time reacts differently with different age groups and how old age rapidly catches up with humans is easily relatable. So there you have it, guys, that sums up the full recap of the movie, Old. Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments section, and remember to subscribe to our channel for more awesome movie reviews and recaps. Thanks for watching, and do enjoy our next video.